Thanks for choosing this free Anfield Index podcast. If you'd prefer to listen to this or any of our other shows without adverts, then now's the time to check out Anfield Index Pro. With AI Pro, you can supercharge your entire listening experience. You'll not only get all of our podcasts without the ads, but you'll have them far faster with our quick publish feature available exclusively for subscribers. AI Pro also puts you in the heart of our sound studio, with an option to listen to many of our shows live and interact with the podcasters in real time as the shows are recording. Upgrading couldn't be easier. AI Pro is available on all popular podcast platforms, and we have our own apps for Apple and Android. Just head on over to AnfieldIndexPro.com and get started today.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Red, your lunchtime catch-up on all things Liverpool FC on a Friday before a weekend on which Liverpool don't play again until Monday, which is just crap, to be honest. And this weekend, obviously, we play Manchester United at Old Trafford, a Manchester United team that currently sit bottom of the Premier League. Just to reiterate that point, United are bottom of the Premier League. And they are a team that is an absolute mess. Back to front, side to side, there is just no cohesion. There's no plan, there's no strategy. The pieces don't fit into any way of playing. And the truth is, it looks like it's going to get worse for them before it gets better. Now, they are trying to sign Casemiro, and it does look like that deal is going to happen, but that doesn't solve their problems. Does he make them better in the short term? Yeah, because he's better than Scott McTominay. But lots of players are better than Scott McTominay who aren't 30 years of age, already starting to decline and coming in on 350 grand a week after a 60 million fee. It's signings like Casemiro that are the reason United are where they are. It's the reason they'll still be irrelevant in title discussions for the next 5 or 6 years. It's the type of signing that makes no sense. When you're a mid-table team, and they are a mid-table team, signing a Casemiro is just ridiculous. He's not going to help them get to top 4 by himself. They're years away from challenging for the title. And by the time they're ready to challenge for the title, he's going to be 33, maybe 34, earning enormous money. But this is the type of signing, like Varane last year and Cristiano, like Pogba, like Lukaku, like Di Maria, like Maguire. This is the type of signing that people get themselves all wrapped up in and think it's going to solve all the problems. And in truth, it's only going to compound the problems in years to come. He's not going to be registered to play for Monday, though, so it doesn't really matter for this weekend. Jurgen Klopp has given his press conference, though, and this is Anfield have put together 5 notable points. Bobby Firmino is in contention to start after training this week, and Joe Gomez is expected to start. Diogo Jota, Curtis Jones, Thiago, Queven Kelleher, Ibu Kanate, Joel Matip, Calvin Ramsey, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Cade Gordon are all unavailable, and Darwin Núñez is obviously suspended. Klopp says that Naby is a player who is not overly happy when he's not playing, but it should not be so. He says there's absolutely nothing with regards to Naby leaving and that he has been training really well. Klopp spoke about the Darwin Núñez moment. Klopp says he does not want to see Núñez walk through the building with his head down after being very disappointed in himself after it happened. While not being an expert in these scenarios, as they rarely happen under his management, Klopp was eager to discuss that Núñez can expect similar treatment in games to come. Yeah, I mean, look, defenders are going to do similar to him again because it's a smart thing to do. Klopp took a dig at Gabby Agbonlahor. I think a lot of people should take a dig at Gabby Agbonlahor. He said he watched the first half of United Brentford And then as he was driving home, he listened to TalkSport, and then he heard Gabby Agbonlahor talking absolute bubbles. And he said he was actually going to ring TalkSport just to remind Agbonlahor that he was part of a Villa team that lost 6-0 to Liverpool in Klopp's first year in charge. Klopp says he wants to see performances he can build from. At the start of the season, you want to have results. I don't want to say first and foremost, but they help a lot. Now, results are always first and foremost. Always. We now have a lot of good and a few not so good, and we can go from there. We've had 3 games, and 2 of them one of them we were awful. One of them we drew at home with Crystal Palace. The other one is a glorified friendly. So I'm not sure what the lot of good are this season. I assume he's talking about previous seasons. Liverpool's 30 most influential players in the Premier League era, put together again by Joanna Durkin. Steven Gerrard, Jordan Henderson, Jamie Carragher, Jurgen Klopp, Roy Evans, Robbie Fowler, Luis Suarez, Dirk Kuyt, Steve McManaman, Ian Rush, Virgil van Dijk, John Henry, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Michael Owen, Sami Hyypiä, Michael Edwards, Gerard Houllier, Alisson, Fernando Torres, Pepe Reina, Sadio Mane, Rafa Benitez, John Barnes, Rick Parry, Divock Origi, Mohamed Salah, Sir Kenny Dalglish, Phil Thompson, Bobby Firmino, and David Moores. No Ian Ayre. No Brendan Rodgers. You love to see it. Naby Keita quandary, keeper sell, give that a read. Liverpool tying up one of the most important contracts with academy boss Alex Inglethorpe, expected to extend his stay at the club, which is good news. Though you would like to really see the academy producing more players. Many of the players we're producing now are players that we've brought in from other clubs. You'd like to see a bit of an uptick in kids recruited directly into the club at 11, 12, 13, whatever, younger if need be, and develop that way. That is it for This is Anfield, but there's plenty of good stuff to read there. Jurgen Klopp already hinted at only Naby Keita outcome amid latest Liverpool transfer links. That's the lead article on Liverpool.com. Liverpool could sign next N'Golo Kante as ideal Naby Keita successor who pocketed Lionel Messi. What is this then? Moises Caicedo. Yeah, I'm all over that. Absolutely. Get Moises Caicedo in the door. He is an immense talent. Liverpool want 48 million Brazilian and expect mega transfer as Luis Suarez message sent. I think Suarez had something to say to Darwin, wasn't it? Luis Suarez has revealed that he has spoken with Liverpool forward Darwin Núñez about the red card the Red striker received on Monday night. Darwin's moment at a soccer level is spectacular. It is admirable, said Suarez in an interview with Telemundo. At his age, already being in Liverpool, we should applaud him. He has to enjoy this stage, keep giving, keep learning from what happened to him the other day. He's just starting and he's aware that from now on, they're going to look for him 2 or 3 times more. And more like it is in England. An idiot tells you that he was wrong and that he has a bad time, but falling down and getting up made me stronger. Don't give them more chances, it's going to be worse. Darwin is someone who listens a lot. He is very intelligent in that sense, and I think he is going to try to turn the situation around. There's nothing serious. We've all made mistakes. We've all been sent off. What happens is just that he arrived, and in England, at the minimum, they already make everything big. By they, he's talking about the media overblowing everything. Reds expect signing. Liverpool expect to sign Jude Bellingham next summer, according to the Daily Mail. I'm going to say this now, so I can't be accused of demanding. Next summer, if we don't sign a midfielder this summer, next summer we're going to need 3 midfielders. So if we sign Jude, we still need 2 more. So if we sign Jude and pay 100 million for him, there's no grounds to turn around and say, "Oh, you're always demanding more signings." We need these signings. Need them. Brazilian newspaper Odaya report that 21-year-old Flamengo defender João Gomes is the focus of top clubs in Europe, including Liverpool, with the player himself having confirmed his admiration for the Reds recently. Manchester United are supposedly also keen on the player, and allegedly it would take the equivalent of £48 million to sign him. £48 million. That is quite the sum of money for a player with, well, to be fair, 3 years experience, 2 years as a regular starter. I have to be honest, I don't know much about him. I don't watch Flamengo. The only Brazilian team I watch are Palmeiras. And so if we were to sign a Brazilian midfielder, Danilo is the one. Danilo is outstanding. You'll have to excuse me, it's just started raining. Anyway, 4 Liverpool transfer options to overcome midfield concern as Jude Bellingham deal is not enough. I can get on board with an article like this, written by Josh Williams. Yuri Tielemans, no thanks, too slow. Florian Neuhaus, no thanks, not good enough. Nicola Barella, obviously. Tejan Koopmeiners, he's an awful fit for how we play. Really, really good. Really, really good player. But he's an awful fit for how we play. On AnfieldIndex.com, there are a couple of new articles up. Liverpool versus Manchester United. Klopp needs to up his own game, says Stephen Smith. Really good piece there by Stephen. Opinion. United's transfer woes, a cautionary tale. Downfall Part 2. New long read piece up by Greg Hudson, our new writer who, unfortunately for himself, is a New York Mets fan. And then there is a piece entitled The Good, the Bad and the Ugly from Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. It's a tremendous read. Really well written. It's written by me. I don't know how well written it is, but, it's there. Have a read of it if you have the chance. The Scouted for United is out, as is the previous one that we did, the Late Shopping. And then there is Molby on the Spot, which if you want to watch on YouTube, you can. I believe there's a Rival Recon coming from Harry. And there is the main Anfield Index podcast, which is being recorded tonight. So that should be out tonight or tomorrow. And that's it. That is me for today, folks. Thanks as always. Bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed listening to this Anfield Index show. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel so future podcasts find their way to your device automatically. There's nothing quite like fan engagement, and we'd love to know what you think of anything discussed on this show. The best way to get in touch is over on our free Discord community, where both podcasters and listeners debate the hottest LFC topics 24/7. Sign up free now at AnfieldIndex.com/Discord. You won't regret it. You can also follow us on Twitter at Anfield Index and find us on Facebook by searching for Anfield Index. Oh, and before you go, we'd love it if you could leave us a 5-star review on your favourite podcast app. It only takes a couple of seconds, and it means the world to the people who create these free shows.